Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 27 of Socially Hawkward. I am your host today, Jason, and today's kind of a special episode. We're going to do our first ever Socially Hawkward Power Rankings. So what we did was I made my own power rankings on my own, and then Jeffrey.
Because
say
I'm
hi.
here too.
Yes.
Coon's here.
Jesus. No, you're not here.
No, you
yet.
wait.
Okay.
Jeffrey also made his own power rankings, and then we have Coons here.
Coons is here.
To be kind of the mediator, the tiebreaker, the one that keeps us from fighting too much. And then we're going to combine our power rankings and make one socially awkward collectible power rankings.
This is gonna be sloppy as fuck. The
It's
end
gonna be
result
messy,
is
yeah.
and no one's gonna be
It's
happy
gonna
with
be
this
messy.
end result. I'm just saying that right now.
Yeah, we briefly talked about a couple teams, like where we have them in our rankings, and we're not very close. We're not very close at all.
We didn't go into crazy like super. We didn't scrutinize every little detail of the teams and
There's maybe like 5 teams we're gonna have in the same exact spot.
Yeah, but what fun would it be if you just agreed on every team?
I
Then
say-
it wouldn't be a show.
plus, like, there were a lot. Like, I feel like this offseason especially, there were a lot of people or players who moved and whatnot.
There were a lot of
We-
big moves this offseason.
And I wanna
a lot of teams
specify-
went up and a lot of teams went down.
We're operating under the assumption that like players who are restricted free agents, so like Lonnie, Marner, Point, are all re-signing with their respective
yes, we
teams.
definitely
We're
are.
assuming that
Expecting
nothing crazy is gonna
every
happen.
restricted free agent signs with their team.
To be fair, like some teams might like even like I feel like the Rangers are in a weird spot too because they have to shed some salary, so they won't be able to re-sign them. But right now we're just doing it for fun and operating under the assumption.
And once these free agent, if like anything crazy happens where a free
Well,
agent
yeah.
doesn't
We'll do an update.
resign, we're not gonna like do a whole new power ranking, but we'll say, hey, this team definitely dropped down a little bit in the power ranking.
I mean, maybe even every episode we'll spend like 5 minutes and be like, do we want to make any changes? Are we happy with this?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Maybe not every episode.
Working on the fly.
Yeah. this is no big deal.
Um.
How do you want to start? Who wants to start?
We can start with the
So
obvious.
yeah, we're gonna start from
Number 30.
bottom up. 31 actually.
Well, we know we're 31. Let's be honest.
We're gonna start from according to you, it's 32.
Yeah.
We're gonna start from the bottom
Seattle's
up.
number 30.
I was gonna say Seattle must be in there.
So we're gonna start at 31, and everyone's in agreement. Ottawa Senators,
What are they doing?
worst team in the league. No, I mean they're doing
Rebuilding.
They're
And we're doing this.
they're where they need to be right now. They don't need to be
Nobody needs to
making
be
crazy
31.
moves.
I mean, like every other power.
I'd rather be 31 than like 21.
This is how good the team is
Yes,
now,
yeah.
too. Like, even though they have a really good prospect in I forgot his name already.
Nice.
The defenseman. I don't. You know.
Shabbat.
No, the 19.
Brunstrom?
Yeah. Like he's probably gonna be like a player once he's 5 years from now he's gonna be a player who alone could probably
Honestly,
put them up a few spots alone.
if he plays this year, he could be in
Exactly, he can
Rookie
bump
of
them
the
up
Year.
above
He
LA
could-
too.
he
But
could
that's
challenge
what
the
I'm saying.
Calder.
He has yet to play, so we're not like ranking their prospects how they could be. We're ranking them how they are now.
Yeah, exactly where we see them at the end of the year.
Yeah.
This is what we think right now.
Yeah.
And it'll change throughout the year, obviously.
Yeah.
Teams go on hot streaks, cold streaks, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We'll probably update this, especially when the regular season starts, like
Yeah, we'll
with
probably.
injuries and whatnot.
I'd say opening day, like maybe the day before opening day, when everyone sets their rosters and everything.
And then
we'll
like
probably,
trade deadline, that'll be a big one.
Yeah,
Stuff
we'll
like
have
that.
a few updates.
I have one question on your 31st ranked team.
No.
Do they do better or worse than last year at 64 points?
They do. I don't care.
You don't care.
Right around the same, I
I'm just
think. I mean,
curious.
maybe, I don't know. I just see
mean-
them being pretty much the same.
Over under 64.
54 point. How many wins did they have last year?
Make me look this shit up. I just had it. They had 29 wins. 29 and 47. And 6.
I could see them having more points.
They'll
What-
still be in last.
Do you have like the standings on there?
Yeah.
Like, are we looking at? Okay, what the next team have then?
74 points.
Yeah, I
They
could
were
see him
last by
having
a
more
lot.
then. I could see him having more points.
Okay.
I don't. Maybe they won't come in 31st, but they're not going to be any higher than 28th. You know.
At 30.
At 30, we might have the same team here too. This
Yeah.
might be one of the rare times where we both have the
Two
same
teams
team.
in a row. That's gonna be a record.
You
Can
go
I
ahead.
guess?
You
Can
go
I
ahead. Say
guess?
it.
No,
Yeah,
what teams
guess.
guess?
It's either LA or Detroit.
That's not either
That's not
two
guess.
teams. It's
You
one
have to
team
guess
as a
one
guess.
team.
LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got LA
Yeah.
too. Yeah, so we both got the Kings at 30.
Teams are at 30. Why are they at 30? I don't know, because they suck. That's why they're at 30. I don't really have much else to say about that. They suck. Let's deal with it. They're old. They're slow. They think they're good. They're competing. They think they're competing. They're not competing.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't get about them is like their GM doesn't understand that he still feels like they have the pieces to compete. It's like you don't though. You got like two pieces.
They did it Turcotte. Huh?
You got like two pieces.
Yeah.
You got Kopitar, you got Doughty,
You got Turcotte.
and Quick is on and off. Like I'll give him
When
to
was
you
the
as a
last
piece.
time Quick did
But
well?
that's it. That's all you got. Nothing else. I don't know. I feel like the Kings need to realize what they are. Honestly, I would be fine with switching the Kings and the Senators.
31A, 31B?
Yeah. I'd be fine with moving the Senators up and moving the Kings down.
So not 31A, not 31B.
No, just
I like 31A and 31B and, whatever. 29 we have different.
yeah. 29's the
Tunes,
first
you-
time
wait,
where
wait.
we
Does Coons have an opinion on 20 or on 30?
29.
30.
Oh,
No,
30.
we didn't give him a chance to talk about the Canes. We didn't see if he agreed or disagreed.
I don't disagree. So far, you have the same two bottom teams as last year.
Yeah, and I
Rightfully so.
feel
But,
like
I mean,
it's
they didn't get better other
Rightfully
than that
so.
prospect you're talking about, if they even bring him up.
They won't.
So no, I
So-
can't disagree.
29 we have different. We already know that.
so at 29 I have the Detroit Red Wings,
And I have the Anaheim Ducks.
and I think
To be fair, though,
to be fair,
where do you have Anaheim?
I have Anaheim at 27.
And I have
Spoiler
Detroit
alert.
at 28, so just one above.
Yeah, it's not a big difference, but I don't know. I feel like Gibson just puts them past. Gibson shoots Anaheim up a lot.
I don't know. The reason I have Detroit higher than Anaheim is because when I looked at Detroit's forwards, it doesn't look that terrible. Like, I'm taking a look right now. They have their first line isn't amazing, but it's not bad. Larkin, he had a good year.
That's it.
Mantha, it's not terrible. He's not great. Probably should best on your second line. And
What's the most points from a player on that team?
besides,
No, just it's Larkin,
I
and he
don't-
only had like 60 points.
but they're a young like Mantha's 24. Bertuzzi,
Bertuzzi's gonna be decent.
yeah, exactly. So that top line is not terrible. And then the second line, I really liked Anthony Anticiu.
I don't know.
I liked him a lot.
had
He's
a
only
bad year
24.
last year.
And then they have
You say only, but 24 is like peak right around now. 24 through 27 right now.
He's still got like 3 more years.
I don't know. He's not gonna get that much better.
Zadina, they're a younger, fast team. Like, I don't know. But then you look at their defense, and it's just
So points leaders for Detroit, Larkin had 73, and then Athanasiou had, however you say that, 54. That's it.
it's not bad. It's not bad for Anthony Anticiu.
That's bad for a
It's
team, though.
mouthful.
Your second.
Yeah. The first name doesn't help either. Anthony or no, it's not Anthony. It's Andreas. My bad. I'm thinking of Mantha.
Andreas Athanasiou.
Oh god.
It's Anthon. I see you.
But I mean, you look at Anaheim. Look at their forwards.
Yeah, I want to look at it. I want to look up. That's what I'm doing right now, looking up their team and seeing what they got. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I am.
So, Getzlaff, Kashi, whatever it is.
Kashe.
Yeah, and Nick Ritchie is their top line. I don't really like Nick Ritchie that much.
Nick Ritchie's not great, but
Kase or whatever
Kashe
didn't do great.
He was hurt a lot last season.
Getzlaff still
That was
solid.
his problem.
Then their second line, Raquel, Henry, and Silverberg. Not terrible, actually. That's actually a pretty good second line. If you're competing, though. They're not competing.
That's
And
a
then
really
I
good
don't-
second line.
I don't really know their third and fourth line. You convinced me. Anaheim is better than Detroit. I'm okay with Detroit 29.
Thank you.
I've been convinced.
And okay, I'll go into their defense. You
I
got
know.
Cam
See, that's
Fowler,
I know. That's I scrolled down their defense. I'm like, you know what? Their forwards aren't,
Cam Fowler, Josh
worse.
Manson's not terrible,
and their defense
Lindholm
isn't terrible.
is really fucking good. But then it kind of drops off right there. They have 3 solid
You-
defensemen.
Convinced me to the point where I'm okay with putting Anaheim above McDavid.
That's right. That's right. All
I've been
right. So we're locking in Detroit at 29 then.
I think we can lock in Detroit at 29. And that hurts.
I'm feeling good right now. One battle won.
A lot to go. A lot to go.
So next at number 28, I have the McDavids.
No, there's only one McDavid. If it was the McDavids, they'd be in the top 10. Let's be honest here. It's just McDavid.
And before the... Oh, yeah, actually, we should probably get into some recent news. Before the Lucic trade, I didn't even think about that.
That's right.
I didn't even think about getting into actual...
Yeah, no, I forgot.
So, yeah, Lucic was traded to Calgary for James Neal. 1-for-1.
Conditional third.
There's a conditional third. If
If
Neal has to
James
do like
Neal
3 different
scores
things.
like 26 goals and Lucic scores 10 less goals or points than Neal. That's all.
So it's
No, that's it.
That's it.
and then
Let's be honest, Lucic isn't scoring as much as Neal. It's just a matter of if Neal can
and then
score
Edmonton
26 goals.
retained 12%,
Yeah,
which
which
comes
is
out to
like-
500,000.
I'll say 800 or something like that.
Their contracts are the same length, and with Edmonton retaining, Lucic makes a little bit less than Neal.
I mean, Edmonton won that trade.
Edmonton destroyed that trade. James Neal had one bad year.
And he had one really good year the year before
The year
that
before that, he had a great year.
with Vegas, but still.
And that was
come on a line with that, but David.
yeah, that was on. He was on Vegas with one of the
William
top 2
Karlsson, I
lines.
think.
Like
Yeah, put him on line with
clearly,
David.
when he was on Calgary, he barely got any time on one of those top lines.
They gave him some time, but they eventually gave up on him and just stuck
They
him
gave
on
up
the third
on
line.
way too quick.
Yeah.
So that actually I had Edmonton at 29 before that trade, and I bumped him up to 28 after that trade.
So McDavid's at 28.
That's what I got.
I'm down with that.
Any
Only if you write
defiance
down
from you,
my
Kims?
only deal is you write down McDavid and not Edmonton.
I'll write down McDavid. I haven't been writing down the states / provinces. What they call it in Canada?
Provinces, you're
Is it
right.
provinces.
Yep,
I've been writing down the team names. So
I see that. Thanks for the clarification, though.
Should do like an old cover band. Do like McDavid and the Edmontons, or McDavid and the Oilers.
McDavid and the Oilers.
Yeah.
No.
He's the lead singer, and the rest of them are just
McDavid
there.
and unfortunately the rest of the Oilers.
Because then it doesn't matter who's playing guitar and bass. There's just as long as
Unfortunate-
there's bodies there. It's
Unfortunately, not just McDavid.
there you go.
Yeah, greater than Oilers. Which would put Anaheim at 27.
Anaheim, I feel like, is in a good spot at 27.
Considering I had them at 29, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Ooh, this is where it gets tricky though. After this,
Oh yeah, we're not gonna agree soon.
oh,
Which you're gonna have to do some convincing. Well, no, you won't have to do much convincing to bump one team up for me. So I wanted them higher. So 26. Who should be at 26, Coons? You tell me. You got 20 seconds to figure it out.
20 seconds.
20
to figure it
seconds to
out.
figure out who should be team number 26.
Oh shit!
just look up last year's standings.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
and-
doing. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm doing.
I am curious what you think.
And then
Team 26.
And then when you tell me, I'm going to tell you you're wrong, and we're going to put our team. Just to clarify. You have,
Okay.
You have 5 seconds.
You can chew me. I'll say Minnesota. I think Minnesota's
that's
been
not
terrible.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible. It's not who
bad.
I have.
Not a bad call. Not who I. Who
I
do
think-
you have?
Buffalo.
You have Buffalo at 26.
Yeah.
I feel like they made some good moves though.
They
like
did
their
something.
moves.
Minnesota stayed irrelevant.
Who's their goalie?
Yeah, you're right. But you can say that for a lot of teams, though.
Yeah, but a lot of those teams you can be like, yeah, their goalie's this person, but that person did have one good year.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm sorry, but goalie matters a lot. It does, and
Ask Philly. Wait, weren't they the team with like 8 different goalies?
yeah.
Yeah.
honestly-
ask
They
Philly.
finally are. They have a number one goalie now, though, so that's okay.
My 26 team
I'm saying though,
is the New York Rangers.
that's not going to happen. I will not stand for that.
Let's just go over their team real quick.
Look at Minnesota's team though. Their forwards are a lot better than you think. That's one team I looked at. Their forwards are
I'm
not.
not arguing Minnesota.
Oh, I thought you did it. Well, you were making it sound like Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota's not that bad of a pick, but
They got Panarin.
yes.
Great pickup. Good
Yeah.
job, guys.
Mm-hmm.
2 years too early, but good
No,
job, guys.
it's not 2 years too early.
They got Zibanejad. Had a great year
Great
last
player.
year. He's probably gonna, honestly, sleeper pick for fantasy.
Oh yeah,
Pick him
he's
now.
not, especially if he plays on the line with Panarin.
Yep, 100%. This has.
Don't even know if
we're
I
on,
call
I'm
that
on Cap
sleeper.
Friendly now. Looking at the depth
Yeah, that's
chart,
what I'm looking at.
and they have Bushnevich as the right wing, who's a restricted free agent.
We have to
but
make the assumption that he
assumption-
stays.
assuming he
even though
stays,
he's not
but
going
he's
to.
on the trade block.
Yeah,
too.
he's probably not going to stay. But that's I like that first line.
That's a solid first line. I've loved Bushnevich for 3
he
years
had a bad
now.
year last year though.
Bad year last year. And then you got Kreider on the second line, who
Kreider's
there's huge trade
Good-
rumors.
Good second line player though.
Yeah. Who's their
I don't
center?
know who. Yeah.
Who's that?
I don't
What's
know.
his name?
Brett Howden.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
Capo Taco though.
Capo
He's
Caco.
gonna
Yeah, he's gonna have a good year.
We can-
I would put him on the first line instead of Bushnevich.
Yes. We can both agree though. Well, maybe they're hoping. Maybe they're trying to doing the Kane and Tate. Not saying they're that like that, but split them up for balance. Because Capo Taco is probably
I don't
good
think
enough.
you do that in the rookie year.
Capo Taco might be good enough to not need Panarin's amazing playmaking to get him points.
Okay, now look at their next two lines.
Nemestirov's not
Anyone-
bad.
Oh my God, Nemestikov is bad lately.
He's not the worst thing
He
ever.
had one good year on the
Ryan
line with
Strome.
Stamkos and
Ryan Strome had a really good end of the year last year.
cool. You want
Or
that
this
to?
past year.
You want the Hawks to get him, like everyone's
No.
been saying. The
God,
Hawks
no.
should get strong.
But for a third line player, I wouldn't say he doesn't. I mean, I wouldn't say he doesn't deserve to play third line minutes. I feel like he's earned it.
Who's their center on that line?
I skipped him. I don't know.
Exactly.
But Jesper
That's
Fast.
two centers now. You have no idea. Who
Jesper
they are.
Fast as a fourth line player. That's not bad.
I don't think he's.
He's not
he had
amazing.
a good year like 3 years ago, and that was it.
He's their fourth line right wing though. Fourth line.
I know. I don't know how to say his name actually.
Philip Chittle.
No. Kratsov.
Oh, Vitaly Kravtsov. I don't know
Sure.
who that is, honestly.
I know he's like an up and coming prospect. He could be really good.
Anyways, that's what I'm saying. He could. There's some possibilities there.
But look how many. They're all. It's too many rookies. It's way too young of a team.
That's never. It's not even that young of a
19,
team.
19, 20, 21. Like, come on.
27, 26, 28. I didn't throw numbers
Dude. Yeah,
out too.
28 is the oldest forward.
So
That's
what? That's
insane.
not. I wish the Hawks were like that. I wish I take
There's
2 years off
too
Kane and
many
Tays. I wish they were
rookies.
the oldest players.
Too many rookies on that team.
No. And then you look at their defense. You know what? Defense not
Terrible.
bad. No.
Terrible.
Trouba, he was a great pickup.
He's a great second line
No.
defenseman.
He's a first pairing defenseman.
I think they way overpaid him.
Maybe by a mil.
It's hard
And
to
that's
argue
what you
because Kevin
do.
Hayes got $7 million. So
That's what you have to do. You have to overpay if you're going to keep these people. Like, that's how it works. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you're not willing to pay them the money, then who are you going to get? Nobody. Brady Shea's a decent. I wouldn't say he should be their
I would
first
also
pairing.
say, he should be a second pairing guy too. They have,
But I mean,
they have 4 second pairing defensemen.
I don't like Mark Stahl and I don't like Shattenkirk that much, but I don't think they're the
And
worst
they're
players
way
ever.
overpaid. Like,
But
that's
Anthony D'Angelo,
the reason why I say that the Rangers are 2 years out from competing is because Mark Stahl, Shattenkirk, Lundqvist all come off
But
the books in 2 years.
If you don't sign Panarin now, you have no idea what you're going to do in 2 years. You don't know the reason why they're able to do Panarin is because it's someone who wants to live in a giant city like that. You don't know if you're going to get another player as good as Panarin in 2 years.
I mean,
that's why you sign him now.
If you could sign him, sure, but to give him 11 point whatever mil, Jesus fucking Christ.
You have to. That's what he was demanding. I mean,
then
if you
don't
want to
sign
play
him. You're not in that position there to where you need him to compete. That's not where the Rangers are.
But since they did get him, that bumps them way up.
I don't think it does.
And the rest of their team is D'Angelo, good young
prospect,
defenseman.
yeah.
Adam Fotts, same thing.
Good prospect.
But they're supposed to. I mean, I know we're supposed to. You can't assume that they're going to be amazing, but you can't also assume they're going to be that bad
This is
either.
assuming, you're ranking them assuming every
But
single
you're
prospect
ranking
hits.
them. No, I'm not. Actually,
I'm ranking them like they have a team of 17
I'm
rookies.
ranking them assuming some of them are going to hit. You're ranking them assuming Capo Taco is going to score 15 goals this year.
No, I think Kako will have a good year. I'd like Kako, but
the
just because you have one
are
line doesn't mean
a
you're
top
going to
20
be.
team. That's all I'm
Oof,
saying.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
Wow.
You have the Devils top 20. How do you not have the Rangers top 20?
Devils
It's
made
insane.
moves. Devils have veterans. Devils
Why do you
aren't
need veterans?
relying
You don't
100% on
need
rookies.
veterans, especially with how
Devils
fast
aren't
this
just
league
coming
is.
out of a rebuild. Devils were good not last year, but the year before.
No.
All right, so this is between the
Devils-
Rangers and
Devils last year
I mean, it's
Sabres.
whoever we
didn't
want,
have Taylor
but
Hall all year.
If you think the Rangers are worse than Buffalo, you're insane.
I would be fine putting Buffalo next. I would be fine with that.
I mean, the Rangers have to go higher.
I was going to say the Sabres, yeah.
Okay, well, let me
I
throw this out
lean
here.
more to
Do
the
you think the
Sabres.
Canadians are better than the Sabres?
Yes.
Like a lot better?
You're not gonna be happy, but I have them at 22.
That's not far off from where I have them.
But yeah, I think they're that much better than Buffalo. You
Alright,
look at Montreal's team; it's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Okay,
Plus, they have Price.
Okay. Since if we're gonna put the Sabres here, we have to at least look at their team.
Do we though?
Yes,
I bet
they
to
made some
differ.
moves.
I bet
they
to
made
differ.
some moves.
Yeah, they made some moves. Not
They signed Skinner. Maybe a
Overpaid
little
for
bit overpay,
him.
but he had a great year with them.
if Panarin's
They got
overpaid.
Eichel. They
Skinner's
got
overpaid.
Reinhart on their first line. You think that first line stacks up to New
Reinhart
York's
has-
first line?
So who's their first line?
Skinner, Eichel, Reinhart.
And it's versus Panarin, Zibanejad, and Bishnevich. I'll take New York's.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know.
Eichel, don't get me wrong, great player.
I think it's pretty close.
Skinner though, I don't believe in Skinner enough to say he's gonna repeat again.
He scores goals.
I know we've looked at that before.
scores goals.
I understand that, but Reinhardt, he's the one that really takes it back for me. He could be good, but he hasn't done it yet.
Then the second line we got VC, who was acquired from Florida, Middlestat, and they have Okposo. I can't see Okposo being the second line right wing. I think Sherry gets that spot, but
Yeah, and I would still.
I don't
I
like-
like New York's team.
like Middlestat, like VC, I think if you put kind of Sherry on that second line, it's a solid second line. They also were the winners of the Marcus Johansson
Yeah, that was a
sweepstakes,
good third line pickup.
and that's where they have third line left wing.
And that's where Buffalo might be better than New York, bottom two lines, but top two, I'd go New York. And if you're going to compare two teams, and
You couldn't even. Who's the top two center then? Who's New York's second center?
that doesn't.
Centers
Capo
are huge in this
Taco.
league, though.
Other players can play defense. It's not just the center's responsibility.
Well, once we go down to the defense, you got Dahlin,
he had a
whatever.
good
He's
year.
gonna have a. I think he's gonna break out this
I
year.
mean, he had a good year last year.
Ristolainen,
Who probably won't be there, but as of right now, he is.
I think he'll be there. I think most of the talk about him being traded is all just fans not liking. He's their scapegoat. He's their.
Jake Gardner.
That's who I was gonna say.
I
Yep,
know.
he's their Jake Gardner.
I know who you're going to say. That's why I
Yep.
said it.
Then you got Marco Scandella and Brandon Montour.
I don't like Scandella that much. Montour, though, is a good one.
And then Matt Hunwick, and they traded for. Or did they trade for him? Or
They
did
got
sign
Yogi
him?
Haru.
Colin Miller.
But then they got
Oh, they have
traded
Yoki
for him.
Haru also, yeah. So I don't know, but then you get to their goaltending. That's their question mark.
Say
Is their
it.
goaltending?
Say
Carter
the
Hutton.
goaltender. Yeah.
You know how old Carter Hutton is? Guess how old Carter Hutton is.
27, I think. Is he 30?
Would you be surprised if you were 5 years off?
Is he?
32?
Is he 32 or 22? I'm not sure
now. He's 33. Carter Hutton's 33. How the fuck is Carter Hutton 33? I thought he was like 26, 25.
Yeah, I thought he was 27, 28. I thought he was older, but I didn't know 30s.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Who's their
playing Buffalo
backup?
here. Allmark, Linus Allmark.
Yeah.
He's been their backup forever now.
Yeah.
He's only 25 though, somehow. Yeah, I think we can lock in the Sabres at 26. I'd be okay with that.
This is just going to be a battle to get New York higher. I mean, this battle has been won for me, but this war is going to be raging on for another 5 or 6 hits.
They spell Sabres wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Let me just tell you, I have New York at 15.
Jesus
Fuck.
So another.
Let's go.
Yeah, good luck. Didn't you say 20 before?
No, I said top.
That was
I said they
Montreal.
were top
That was
20.
Montreal.
No, I did say New York was top 20. I thought I had them at 16, but that's right.
I need another beer. This is too much for me.
Yeah, I was getting stressful already. I'm not even partaking.
I can tell you had a bad day at work.
Yeah.
Feel free to get me on. All right, Tunes, who do you think's 25?
You could have one after New York goes on the board.
All right, now they're 25th.
Oh, yeah, no.
All right, so we're on 25?
We're on 25.
Half hour in, around 25.
No. 27 minutes. Not 28.
All right, 25. I have. See, now it gets weird.
Yeah,
I
now
told
it's
you.
weird.
I told you. No
It's
one's
tough
gonna be
now.
happy when this is over. No
I
one.
need to start making check marks.
I know, me too.
We're all gonna lose today.
Losing track of
The
we're
check
only
marks is a
6
good
picks
idea,
in.
though. I don't know how you made the check mark, but yes.
So
But we
Sabres are
25.
out.
Who we got? Who we all here's how we should do it. We all just throw a team in and figure it out from there.
What if it's
Well-
between two?
I feel like teams that we've talked about though should automatically be in,
Well, I mean New York, that's fine.
and we all throw a new team in.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, unless we agree on a team. If two of us agree on a team, though, it's kind of game over.
I don't know about
We'll
that.
still
We
talk
can
about it. You
talk
can
about
still
it
try and
argue
sway. No,
yeah.
that's
It'll
fine.
be a conversation. So 25.
Mm-hmm.
At
God,
20,
who did we just put? Sabres.
At 25, I have the Canadians.
Oh Jesus!
I feel like they're gonna fall really hard.
I don't know. I look
like
at their team. It's not
Every
the worst.
year, but if you look at the Canadians' history, good one year, bad next year. Good one year, bad next year.
So that's the team you're throwing in.
I'm throwing in the Canadians.
Who do you want? Do you have a team, Tunes, or you want me to throw one in?
I have two that I can't choose from, but I'm going to go with Anaheim.
Anaheim's in already, bud.
Good.
Pay
Then I'm gonna
attention,
go with
bud.
Florida. I think Florida's going
Oof.
to tank. Yeah.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
bruh.
I do. I hate Florida
Oh,
this
I'm
year.
afraid to tell you where I have them.
I don't like them this year. I'm sorry.
I will tell you, I have them behind New York.
Oh my God! Yeah, they're my New York for you then. They're
Oh
my
God.
they're my New York.
I don't know why. I think they're going to have an awful year this year.
No, this
I
is
told you I had the
great.
Devils and the Hawks the highest risers. No, I have Florida the highest riser.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, you probably Florida top 10.
Yep.
Oh God, I'm in this.
Yep.
And Anaheim's
I'm Florida
already.
top
I'm
10.
retarded.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw in Vancouver.
Oof!
Ooh.
Look
What
at the
a
stats.
dick.
Look at how Vancouver did without Pedersen on the ice. Terrible.
Okay, and they still have Pedersen,
Nice.
Yeah, they still have Pedersen, but he can't play the entire game.
but they made a bunch of trades.
They didn't make anything. No,
They upped their defense for sure.
barely. They did not do anything that crazy.
All right, who do we want to look at first? What team should we look at first?
We already-
wanna skip
we
Florida
already
'cause
looked at
that's
New
not
York.
fucking happening.
Yeah, it is. Watch this. Right, Coons' prediction 25. Florida sucks.
Sorry, I can't be on board with
I don't
25.
care. Give me the, where's red? Do we have red?
You're the tiebreaker. You don't get a vote. There wasn't a tie.
You gave me too many options. I panicked.
Who asked him?
I'm dying. Oh fuck! I'm going to Vancouver.
Okay, Montreal. I'm just gonna go down. See, this is even wrong. But their centers. Who's Montreal's number one center?
Oh, God, Domi, I guess.
Domi's not even a center.
They used him as a center.
He ended up on the wing at the end of the
Did
year.
he? I don't know. Sure.
They have Domi as the second line center. Who do you think's their first line center?
I mean, I'm gonna look, so I don't know. Oh, Dano. That's
Danault.
right. I forgot.
Danault.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's done well,
He's
but
a,
he's not
he's
a
a
first
fucking
line.
awesome third line center.
I was just gonna say amazing.
He's a Kevin
third-
Hayes.
Yeah,
He's
amazing.
a great third line
center.
center.
So when does he make $7 million?
Yeah, when he's a free agent.
makes
What you got? A
$3
couple
million.
more years?
$3 million. He's 26.
He's a UFA in 21.
So, but I mean, you look at those top few lines. Like, I mean, that's not the worst thing ever. Who do I have in Vancouver, Hamilton, and Montreal?
They have Druin on the third line. This is weird.
I'm
Kevin
alright.
Hayes
You've
is
been
not-
changing your mind like every other pick.
I did not. I mean, I told Jason before we started, like, he put way more effort into this list than I did. And, like, you've had even less time than I did because you're doing this on the spot.
I
So
spent
we
a lot
agree
of
with
time on
Florida?
these. Just look at their defense. Woof.
But really-
Victor Meat. Who the fuck are you?
Well, their defense, actually, I mean, they
Weber,
got
if
Weber,
he fucking plays.
Chariot, Petrie. I mean, that's not terrible. They got Price, and Kincaid's a solid backup. Their goalies are at least in
Yeah,
line.
that's if Price doesn't get hurt.
Kincaid's a solid backup.
He wasn't solid for New Jersey last year.
He wasn't terrible.
Where'd they finish last year? Like 29th?
Well, that wasn't his fault. I mean,
Okay.
they were using him as a number one. He's not a number one.
Okay, so Carey Price gets hurt, and Kincaid's the number one.
You exhaust me.
I
That's how you're gonna
mean,
beat
that
me.
was the argument, though. That
You're
was
just
what I
gonna
said.
exhaust me. Look at Vancouver.
Vancouver's way better than Montreal.
You're right. They are.
I have to disagree with you on this one.
Vancouver is better than Montreal.
Yeah.
You think Montreal's better than Vancouver?
No, Vancouver's better. You said Vancouver, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was your original vote. That's what I'm disagreeing with.
Oh yeah, I'm disagreeing with myself too.
Oh, okay. Well, then
We're all on the same page
So
here.
are we cool? Okay.
we're going to look at Florida now.
No. Now we're going to look at the Rangers.
We already looked at the Rangers.
You think the Rangers
Oh
are better
yeah,
than
the
this
Rangers
Montreal
are better than
team?
Montreal. Yes, they are.
So you think Lundqvist is better than Carey Price?
I mean, let's be honest. I'm completely changing my opinion on Price now. Price, even when he was healthy, he wasn't doing like everyone. He's paid as a Vezina caliber goalie to be a Vezina goalie every year. He's not. Even when he's healthy, he has never like what were his stats last year? I'm genuinely curious.
You looking that up, Coons?
Yeah, if my phone doesn't
I'm
black out
like
again.
it wasn't good. Like, I'm not saying Lundqvist did well, but Lundqvist is aging. I feel like decently enough to where if this team's doing well in front of him, yeah, Lundqvist could have a great year.
You look up Price, I'll look up Lundqvist, and we'll see what we got.
I have pictures of lung.
Go
Well,
to hockey.
I have
Reference should come up.
Markstrom in front of me, so.
Well, Markstrom might not even be a starter. They have a rookie.
Oh, really? Vancouver
Yeah.
does? I didn't know that. Who's the rookie? I have
Demko.
Price.
Dasher Demko.
I have Price in front of me. They
I
didn't
got
actually do that
Lundqvist.
bad. But, okay, Price's goal against, 249. And he played 66 games,
Fuck's the goals again?
which is insane. Just
There
scroll
it
to
is.
the right, yeah.
Lundqvist 307 goals against, 907 save percentage.
Which isn't
Yep.
good. Price did better, but
Price did
had the
better.
918 save. How many games did Lundqvist play?
52.
52. Price played 66. That's insane. I still think New York's better. But I'm saying Lundqvist, like,
I'll say
can.
I think
He
New
can
York
do it.
has the better backup. I like Georgiev.
I
Georgiev.
don't know their backups too
whatever
well. I mean,
the
I know
fuck his name is.
Kincaid, but...
And they also have a prospect goalie who's supposed to be really
But
good, too.
Lundqvist says he had, like, does he have an injury history?
Like I'm saying, like New York will be good in 2 years.
I think they're
not
I think
gonna
they.
be
I
good
think
this
they're
year.
gonna be good this year.
They're not.
I'm not gonna say that they'll win the cup, but they will be good.
They're not going to make the playoffs this
I
year.
think they're better than.
they're not
Montreal.
going to fight for a wild card this year.
You look at the rest of that team, New York's better, and the
Like
goalies.
the highest I would be willing to go in New York is like 2021.
You know what? You don't get to that. You don't.
That's-
You're not.
I'm not-
You're not the dictator here. This is a
I
democracy.
am
goddammit.
technically the dictator here.
This is a democracy. You will obey by the rules.
Mm,
What the fuck are you? Ian?
I'm the decision maker here.
No,
you
you're
give me
not.
the two
You're not the
options.
decision maker.
Okay,
You said
Florida, we
when
might
we
be
started
Jason, do we vote to take Tunes' power away?
between the two.
Overridden.
You can't override the dictator. It's fucked up.
I'll reinstate you once Florida gets too high. Don't
I
worry.
disagree with everything you said.
Once Florida gets to like 14, I'm gonna need you to
14,
come back
my
in here.
ass.
Hey, I don't think they should be that high, but Jason's gonna try.
All right. So we all in agreement, Montreal?
I like Montreal on the spot.
Yes. I mean,
Which,
you both disagree,
begrudgingly,
so it doesn't
yes.
matter.
Which, to be fair, is still a loss for me because I had Montreal higher. I had Montreal originally at, what did I say, 22?
Well, you win some, you lose some.
I mean, this is a win if I'm
Can I
keeping
see
it. I'd rather you didn't give them the mark.
You're going to write upside down Panthers?
Oh boy, this is gonna be long.
That's how we know.
Oh, man. This is going to be a long one. We definitely got to do a two-parter.
3-parter at this rate. Jesus fuck.
I mean, that's fine.
So we're at 24.
Fucking Christ. So
Who
New
do
York
you-
and Florida are in the midst. Who else do we want?
Vancouver's in the mix, too, apparently. Somehow.
Let me write this shit down. We're going to be at 10 teams by...
By 22.
Who do you want there on, Jace?
Well, who do you
you
have?
wanna
Who do you
add?
have at 24?
Minnesota.
Honestly, I have Minnesota at 23.
Heyo.
But is Minnesota better than the Rangers?
Yes. God damn it.
Minnesota
Thank
is-
you. All right, Rangers next.
No. Wait, what?
You
I
said,
said it's
Minnesota.
Minnesota
No,
better than the
shut up.
Rangers.
Oh, God.
We got it on tape.
No.
It is
Fuck
on...
off.
Oh, God.
Fuck right off.
This one will be quick. Just write Minnesota.
Just put Minnesota down.
You're not helping me out right now.
They're a team. That's
I'll
all you
put
have to
Minnesota
say.
down, just because you had them at like 30.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, fuck. Thank you.
No, what are you writing? Oh,
I
wild.
was gonna say, is he writing New York? I can't see. The whiteboard is blocked by
Well,
the
you've gone
laptop.
Anaheim. Oh, Sabres.
Oh yeah, Anaheim's the one I fucked up on. You're
Yeah,
right.
he's
You're
been
right.
writing team names, not cities. Is what he's been. Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, how do I spell Anaheim?
Just went Ducks.
We didn't even, I like how we don't even look at Minnesota because their team's not that bad. Look at their defense. Defense is pretty good. Their forwards, pretty decent. Who's their goalie?
Dubnyk.
Dubnyk. He's
Woof.
hit or miss though.
No, their defense is good. They had Dumba. They will
Spurgeon.
magically be in the mix for a
Oh,
playoff spot. Watch.
Spurgeon,
They
Dumba.
do it every year. Where
Who
like
else?
their centers are awful. Koivu, Parise is Parise is a
He's
winger.
a wing.
Um,
He's still signed for like 5 more years, by the way.
Koivu, that's their centers.
I don't think that's right.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Shut up. Who invited you? Oh, God damn it. Let's see. They got Eric Stahl, Koivu, Joel Eriksson Ek,
Nice.
and Victor Rask. Victor Rask,
Hey.
solid fourth line center.
Yeah, for $6 million a year.
You're right. But they got Ryan Hartman on the fourth line. They got Donato on the third line. Kevin Fiala and Zuccarello on the second. Zucker on the first. Like they have some good pieces there.
They have a very middle team.
Dumba, Suter, Spurgeon, Broden.
These are all guys that you would want on your championship.
Their top
team,
four
not
defensemen, not bad.
So Minnesota's their team is basically the opposite of the Rangers. You got
Oh, the old
Parise,
age.
34. Stahl, 34. Zucker's only 27. Not terrible. But they're looking to trade him for some reason. He's probably their best fucking player. You got Fiala's only 22. That's a good get they got. Koivu's only 36 somehow. I thought he was way older, honestly.
Parise and Suter are signed until they're in free agents in 2025.
Jesus, that's what, till they're 39, 40?
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
God damn.
it's awesome.
Zuccarello, they just signed for 60, 5 years, I
5?
believe. But he signed till he's 36.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think we're fine with Minnesota, right? Yeah. Wild done.
Yeah, we already had the Wild down, but I'm just saying, like, damn.
All right, Jason's gonna love my 23.
I'm scared now. I didn't think you had. Who do you have at 23?
No, I'm changing it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I looked at my 21 and I'm making a switch.
All right. Who you got?
Columbus. I'm throwing Columbus. Jason's like, yeah.
No. I don't think Columbus is worse than the Rangers.
They are though.
No.
They are.
Columbus got worse. They're not worse than the Rangers.
They got a lot worse.
Who do you want to throw in, Coons? I'm not throwing in anyone else. My pick's the Rangers.
No.
I mean, mine's still out there. Florida is still out there.
Okay, well,
Okay, who
throw a
else
reasonable
do you-
team though, like a for real.
Okay, hold on. Fine.
I like how we haven't even looked at.
You haven't looked at what?
We got 10 picks, we'll look at
We
Florida.
haven't even looked at Florida yet.
Watch this be the most accurate pick.
Watch this.
Even
end
these
up
two will switch.
up here.
The Kings and Senators will at least switch, and then Florida is going to be 25. I guarantee.
You talking
it.
about like at the end of the year?
Yeah.
You know
Oh, yeah.
Florida. You know Quenneville's the coach of Florida.
I do.
right?
I do.
You know they got the one thing they've needed for the past 10 years, right?
Which is
Goaltending.
Yeah.
Bobrovsky.
He's gonna get hurt.
I don't think you know what Florida did.
I think I do.
You
And
know,
their chemistry is gonna be
If it
off.
means saving New York, I'll throw Florida under the bus.
I know you will. But you're not going to win that. Florida, New York is going next.
I can't.
I will.
If I can't
execute.
pick Florida, I can't disagree with Jason.
I mean, Florida's in the midst. New York.
You're only
How
saying
is
that,
New-
so
How is New Jersey better than New York?
Look at this. Look at the team.
Yeah, exactly.
They're better.
No, they're not though.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
They're way better.
I don't think they are.
New Jersey didn't have Taylor Hall last year. That's why they were bad.
It doesn't matter.
They had Taylor Hall the year before.
yeah,
They
and
made
New York
the playoffs.
didn't have Panarin.
Yeah, but New York is so fucking bad.
They're not though. They have a good team.
I think New York is next.
They're not nuts.
Do you want us to do
How-
Columbus and New
I
York
don't
then?
see how. That's bullshit. This is bullshit.
Sorry, and Florida. We can
I
throw
swear
Florida.
to
in.
God,
Thank you.
I will throw Florida under the goddamn bus.
You
Don't
can't
make
though.
me do
There's
it.
no reasonable explanation for Florida being below New York.
I have Florida below New York.
You're not being reasonable then.
I have them in my own rankings below
That's
New York.
bad. Your
No.
ratings are bad then.
No,
That's not something to brag about, bud.
well, New York is going to be a
You're
good
not
team.
winning anyone over right now.
I honestly have Florida below New York.
All right, so Columbus.
And so does Tunes.
Let's look at Columbus right quick. After losing Duchesne, after losing Panarin, after losing
Dzingel.
Zingle, after losing Bobrovsky, that's the biggest question mark I have for Columbus. That's why they're as low as I have them, which is I have them at 22 on my
Who's
ranking.
there? I mean, they have Atkinson, Foligno.
But look,
I guess.
look at their goalie though. Corpus Sallow is their
Yeah,
starter.
it's bad. No,
with-
I'm not saying Atkinson and Foligno in a good way. Like,
This Elvis I understand why
Who's-
everyone calls him just Elvis.
who's their
because
best
his
forward?
Last name, Jesus Christ. Their best forward is probably Atkinson.
I like Atkinson, but I don't
Dubois
like him
is
as-
right behind him.
That is not a good second best forward.
Dubois is solid.
Not yet. He's not. He is still not that. Like he's
He's
okay.
only 21.
I
didn't know how
know.
young he was.
He's still young, and he might be on
Josh
a really
Anderson.
Good play.
Josh
Okay.
Anderson's solid.
Mm.
They won the Gustav Nyquist sweepstakes.
Nyquist sucks.
He doesn't suck. He'll get you 30 goals.
Maybe. That's a big question mark if he gets you 30 goals. With who's on that team feeding him, I don't know if he does get 30
But look at
goals.
they got Werenski and Seth Jones.
Yeah, that's two good.
Fucking solid.
Those are two good players, but
They-
that's not enough.
This has a rookie at their second pair defense. I think Ryan Murray slots in as that
Who is
slot,
it?
but it's Vladislav. Yeah, Gavrikov?
Like we mentioned, I mean, yeah, their goalie could be this huge unknown, but we have no idea about this goalie. He Corpusalo, we know.
We know Corpusalo.
He's not good.
Not a starter.
No, he's at best a backup.
Yeah, he's a decent backup. I'll say that.
And their defense is, it's not bad. You can't call defense with Werenski and Jones bad.
Werenski and Jones are a solid top two.
That is a very good top
very,
two.
very good top two.
Murray is
way better than New York's.
Injury, yeah, I will give you that. Their top two defensemen are better than New York's top two.
I'd say their entire defense is better than New York's entire defense.
Their bottom four you don't know them.
You got David Savard, you got Ryan Murray, and Marcus Nudavera is supposed to be
I don't
really
know who
fucking
that
good.
is, but Ryan Murray he gets hurt a lot.
You can't
You
power
can,
rank
though.
on injuries, though.
Kind of can.
Okay, well, Lundqvist gets hurt. Like
He doesn't get hurt that much.
he's had a couple years.
Like 5 years ago. Like their
I feel
bottom
like Kuhn is still
six.
trying to look for a team to throw in.
He's probably preparing for a Nets team. And
I'm trying to make my entire list on the spot.
Oh, okay.
I'm like texting me myself.
I mean, I just-
Texting me
team.
myself.
their bottom two lines for forwards.
Yes, their forwards are not strong,
Garbage.
but you have Tortorella as the coach.
Are you trying to persuade me with
I
Tortorella?
just feel like Tortorella teams will fight the team up higher.
I think it's
They
a
have
huge mistake.
Tortorella teams have a lot of heart. They fucking swept the Lightning, our number
then
one
look at
team.
what happened. They got beat like everyone expected.
Okay, they still swept one of the best
They
teams
won
in
their
the
first
history of the
run.
league.
That was not. I mean, that was a mixture of them doing well and the other team just
That
choking.
you have to admit, they had some.
And then they
to do
lost
with
half of that
coaching.
team.
But still, the coaching's still there.
The goalie's not, and I would attribute most of that series to not most of it. I'll attribute a lot though to the goalie. With any other goalie,
Bobrovsky, the known playoff choker.
but he did well that series. This is your time to shine to convince Florida sucks. He just called Bobrovsky a known choker.
Good luck, bud. Good thing this isn't about the playoffs. It's about the regular season.
Then why are you
Boom.
bringing up
Motherfuckers.
playoffs? Why?
That's what we were talking about.
No, it wasn't. You brought up playoffs.
we were talking about how
You brought it up, not me. And
Yeah.
you just said the playoffs are pointless. We're not talking about playoffs.
they made the playoffs last year, though, didn't
playoffs
they?
don't matter.
We were talking about last year, is what we were
Playoffs
talking
don't
about.
matter. It's a huge mistake putting this team ahead of New York. Huge mistake.
No,
I mean, look at the freaking Islanders. How can you even tell me that they're better than the Rangers?
Islanders have Barry Trotz.
So-
They're gonna get close to the playoffs.
that team, though, when you look at their players, not better.
No, better.
No,
Yeah,
it's not. Their best
that
defenseman's
team's better than a
Letty.
group of rookies. Yes.
Their best defenseman's Letty.
No, they got Pulak, who's really fucking good. They got
He hasn't hit that spot yet. though.
Devin Tays, really fucking good.
Not better than Letty.
Not yet. Close. Letty's a good fucking defenseman.
He's good, but he should not be your number one.
Okay.
So it's between the Rangers and Vancouver?
No.
What happened to Vancouver?
No, it's Rangers and Columbus.
I'm okay with
Didn't
Vancouver
you
State. I mean, Vancouver's technically based on the way
We're
we
in
described
agreement
it.
that Vancouver is going to be a little bit higher.
I
Oh.
don't think Vancouver's better than New York. I don't.
Just look at the best players on Vancouver, though.
You're not going to convince me that either of these teams are better than Columbus and Vancouver.
That's
Are
insane.
not better
You're
than
wrong. You're 100% wrong.
New York. Okay, I can say the same thing to you.
New York is not good.
I
They have-
disagree. They've made a lot
You're
of moves.
making your argument on rookies.
So, I'm not assuming these rookies are scoring 100 goals. I'm assuming they're going to do decent.
There's too many rookies. They're not all going to do
Doesn't matter
decent.
if it's
Yes,
too many.
one,
Exactly,
two,
it's so many
maybe.
rookies that you don't know about. So, and you're just completely discrediting them. That's what I'm saying. You're doing the exact
So
opposite.
we meet in the middle at where we are right now.
They're not worse than Columbus. That's a
Columbus is
joke.
going to be a good team. They're going to be way overlooked.
Overlooked is assuming that they're going to do well, and they're not. they've missed the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely.
By far.
I have them at 22, right above New York.
Nope. I mean, it's at this point. I mean, we're neither one of us going to get moved. It's Tunes just has to make a decision.
Columbus or Rangers?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Blue Jackets or New York?
What the fuck does it matter with you?
Man, I'm gonna fuck up Jeff's standings. I gotta go with the Rangers.
Bad. That's a terrible decision. That's
Finally.
that's as bad as Florida being at 7 and being at 20, whatever the fuck you have them at.
7.
I'm pretty sure I have Florida at 6.
Well, whatever the fuck you have them at, that's bad.
Jesus. Because of Quinville? And they're
I
going.
mean, they got a
Everything.
goalie.
They got a
but-
goalie. That's
Okay.
all they needed.
Okay.
Can we lock in the Rangers?
It's a mistake.
If that's it, the only 2 teams it's.
Why do you think Columbus is better? I don't want to hear Jason. I want to hear you. Why is Columbus better?
I'm going based off last year's standings.
They lost so much.
And the Rangers gained Panarin. That's it.
Panarin, they got Capo, they got Adam Fox, Trouba.
Adam Fox is a
It doesn't
rookie.
matter. He's a.
Capo's a rookie.
I didn't know rookies. I mean, look at DeBrincat's rookie season. He did well.
Okay.
You have an
look
impact
at,
as a rookie player. Like,
Look at Yakupov's rookie season. He
that's
was
what I'm
a
saying.
great pick.
You're
like, what?
assuming that all these rookies are
You
going to
can't-
score 2
you
goals.
can't base your argument on rookies, though.
I mean, they have a team with rookies on it, so yes, I have to judge these rookies. How do you? Well, then I should lower Colorado because they have 2 rookies on their team who aren't going to do as well. I mean, then that means Buffalo should probably be lowered to fucking. No, not really Buffalo.
No,
Sorry,
Buffalo has a bunch of veterans. Like, I don't know.
I
why-
was talking about their pick, but it wasn't that good of a pick. I mean, you can say that about any team, though. Like, New Jersey should be
No,
taken
New
down.
York
Then
is the one
I should be
team.
moving New Jersey down
Jersey
because
doesn't have
Jack
any
Hughes.
rookies.
Jack Hughes.
That's one rookie.
It's a rookie still. Any team with a rookie you're saying isn't going to be good is basically what you're saying.
You don't have to put that there.
Because I want to do the most off pick, most
I can't
ridiculous
see what
picks.
you're
That's the
doing.
opposite of what.
I can't see what you're doing.
Oh, you're right. Jeffrey, where'd you have them? Where did you have the Rangers?
15.
15?
Are we locking it in now?
I don't think so. I think it's a terrible idea. But
I mean,
you do you.
they're 22-23 for me.
I just don't see how you can discredit rookies to the point where they might as well not be on the team, and that you're better off having Chris Kunitz on the team.
Would you put the Rangers at 22 over Columbus?
I would put the Rangers above a lot of these
Would
teams.
you agree to put?
I'm not. I think they're the 15th best team right now. So you put them where you want. I'm just saying that's where they should. What the fuck are you doing at
What did he-
31?
Oh, 15. It's 15, not 31. I thought the same thing. I'm like, I don't think they're going to be the worst team.
Okay, I'm leaving. I will not stand for this nonsense. I can't see New York where they are, but I will kill you in your sleep.
That's recorded, by the way.
Okay.
Evidence. I have it on my computer too when he uploads it.
All right, so the Rangers are 23 officially.
That's a mistake.
That's fine. If you, we have this recorded.
I'm just saying
so-
that's a mistake. Just like, can't wait till Florida plays. Goddamn.
And that does it for.
I won't disservice them like Coons will, but man, Florida is not making the top 12.
Well, 22. I have Columbus.
I mean, Columbus sucks.
Anyone?
So yeah,
No, I
that's where they
can't
should
disagree.
be.
Cannot
So
disagree.
the Blue Jackets are 22.
Because they're a bad team. Okay, Tunes, with your mate shift list, who's next?
It's
21.
hard to
Who you
keep
got?
up with who's been picked or not.
Who you got
Who I got?
at number 21?
I have Philly.
Oof.
I didn't get on board with that.
Who do you have at 21?
To be fair, before we start, I
To be
had Philly at
fair.
23. So
You had Philly at 23.
I've been making adjustments on the fly,
You
and
have
I'm
Carter-
going
a full
to.
year of Carter Hart.
I'm
though.
going. Do you really want to talk about young fucking players right now to me?
He had a good year
I
last
don't
year.
care. I will destroy Carter Hart. I will throw in Dallas.
Ooh.
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 Okay. Now that's a conversation.
That's an argument I could get on board with, honestly.
Yeah. Now that
I
you
got the
mention
Penguins.
I'm fine with that.
I got the
too,
Penguins at
but
21.
I don't. I as much as my Chicago bias wants to put Pittsburgh there, I don't know if I can do it.
What does Chicago do with
I
anything?
just hating Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you're right. I need another one, too.
It's so hot.
I'm gonna force myself to wait.
It's probably smart.
Oh, we only got a hockey game tonight. We're good.
Who do you? Oh, so we got Pittsburgh, we got Philly, we got Dallas, we got Florida, we got Vancouver.
Not tentatively.
I mean, we'll be talking about Florida for a while. It sounds like.
I'd say
I don't know.
Like four more Pitts or so.
I know who I want actually.
I feel like Pittsburgh has been declining since they went back to
I
back.
mean, let's put it this way.
But
their off season, they got worse.
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible
And
off season. Matt Murray,
They got
not the player they thought he was.
They got swept by the Islanders, right?
Yeah. They got swept by the Islanders, who got swept by
I'm okay with
Carolina,
Pittsburgh
who
going
got
here.
swept.
I don't even want to make the case for Dallas.
That's wrong. They got swept by the Islanders, who got swept by Washington, who got swept by Carolina, who got swept by
Yeah, you're saying that whole thing.
the Bruins.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I'm fine. I mean, yeah, I don't have an argument that honestly Dallas is worse than Pittsburgh.
I think just the fact that Pittsburgh went from Kessel to Galchenyuk is a
Galchenyuk could
huge
do well, though, to
downgrade.
be fair. I don't know.
You go for a guy who's a 90-point getter every year to a guy who's a 60-point getter, hopefully.
I mean, you throw
In
anyone
a good
you
year,
can-
he's a 60-point getter.
You can throw anyone on the line with Crosby or Malkin.
He won't be on the line with Crosby.
Or
He'll be on the line with
Malkin.
Malkin. Malkin's been hurt a lot, and Malkin's getting old. Malkin, I don't think Malkin's going to have a good year. I would not pick him in your fantasy league.
Biggest
And their
bust in
defense
your-
still sucks.
And Murray's not doing anything.
Murray's not great.
I would. Yeah,
I see this being the year. This is the Hawks 2017 where they finally missed the playoffs.
I mean, they missed it in 2011 or 12, didn't
Well, I'm
they?
just saying, like after
Their
downfall.
Yeah. No. The Hawks made the playoffs in 2017.
I thought they got swept.
Because they 2016, 2017, they lost.
2016 they lost in Game 7. 2017 they got
2018
swept.
and
2018
2019
they missed.
with the two. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Just didn't they? Oh no, Panarin made the playoffs with them 1 year.
Yeah,
That's right.
So I think this is where Pittsburgh's at in there. We solid on Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
This is where people get mad. This is where
That's gonna be
listeners get. All 10 of them get a little like, really, Pittsburgh?
Especially since we're gonna have the Hawks bias, putting the Hawks higher.
That might be the biggest drop.
All right, we're down to.
Oh my God,
We're down
finally
to
top
20.
20. Jesus.
We're
fuck.
down to this is really the meat and potatoes. This is where it gets fucking hard. 20 through 10, I feel like, is the hardest part of this rankings.
It's all hard.
And I'm just gonna start here with saying this is gonna be a two-parter for sure.
Oh yeah. This definitely being a two-parter. Do we want to throw down like on the board real quick? Can we like put down like that we mentioned Dallas and Florida and Vancouver?
Do we
and
need?
then
I feel like
Philly?
we know that though.
I don't know.
I
I'm having a hard
don't. When
time
I'm looking at my rankings,
I'm having a hard time remembering that we talked
Yeah.
about Dallas, Florida, and Philly already, and Vancouver.
We haven't like got into the teams though, so
no,
I don't think we need
but
to.
I mean like that because by the way we're thinking about it, like I don't know, just they've been mentioned already. I'll put like a Y next to their name, I guess. Does anyone want to suggest a team for 20?
Dallas. I can't disagree with that.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine with that. We already looked. No, we didn't look at their team, did we? We never talked.
No,
about
we
them
never
at
looked
all.
at their
No.
team.
I don't know.
It's funny because like I'm looking at the team I have, and I'm like, I don't know if I want them there.
Yeah, I know. That's why Coons was. I had. If it was up to me, I would have mentioned Philly a few.
I have
Picks
Dallas
ago.
higher than 20.
Yeah, I'd be fine with putting them higher. I mean, it depends who you have at who you want to throw here, though. Vancouver, Philly,
I don't know.
Arizona, I'd be okay with throwing here.
I have Vancouver here,
Yeah,
but I don't
I'd be
like
okay
it.
with that one too.
I
This is
don't-
where
I
it
don't
gets to
like
the
it.
point where it's like,
yeah, I think.
I'm gonna throw out the Islanders.
fuck you.
Ooh.
I fucking hate you.
What?
The fact that you have the Islanders at 20 and the Rangers barely below them at 23, it's fucking garbage.
Why?
It's terrible. The way you made it sound, you sound like you were gonna put the Islanders like top 15.
I didn't talk up the Islanders that much.
You talked about them enough to where you made it sound like you were gonna put them high up.
No, I don't. I think the Islanders fall down. I'm gonna throw the Islanders in there. That's my pick. My pick is the Islanders for number 20.
I hate it because I'm okay with it. Islanders should be low.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely overachieved last year. It was like Vegas, their first year, they did great. It was a very underdog story. I feel like that was the Islanders this past year, where it was a very, they lost Tavares, we don't fucking need them, fuck you. Like,
Well, I mean, I
it's
know
a very underdog story, and I feel like this year, Columbus is going to be that story. But continue.
I know everyone thinks Varlamov might be the same or at least a little bit better than Liner, but you don't know that.
I don't.
I don't think so either.
Varlamov's too old.
And you can only credit Trotz's system so much. Like, I don't know.
I may be 100% wrong with this, but Varlamov is 31. And Grice, I didn't know Grice was 33.
Yeah, he's been around. I think wasn't he in
I thought
San Jose for a bit?
I thought for sure Varlamov was older than him. I don't remember him being on any other
I think
team.
he was
honestly.
with San Jose for a bit.
Um,
I don't think this is a good team.
I mean, their forwards are
Who's their best player? Barzal?
bars.
Not-
And he's nothing. Like,
nothing
he's
against
still
him.
He's still a prospect.
He's what,
for sure.
22?
22. Yep.
He's still like he could be their a solid number one top player, but he's just not there yet.
They signed Anders Lee. Was it $7 million?
Yeah, something like that.
7
8.
years, 8 years, $7 million. I think he got the full 8.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like this team really. I feel like this is an overachievement for them to get up to 20.
I truly believe they're not the best team in New York.
But
I do.
yeah, like I can't bet against the Barry Trotz team.
I can and I will.
I feel like this is where the Islanders should be. What do you think, Goons?
I can't argue against it. I still think Dallas is down there, but I mean, you guys are in agreement, so
I don't know.
That's fine.
I would be okay with.
Bishop has to have another Vezina year for them to be relevant
But I mean, the rest of their team's not terrible. I
No.
mean,
And stay healthy.
and stay healthy.
and yeah.
So
But like their they have a good.
Their defense is
they have
solid.
good
I
defense,
don't
and their
think
forwards aren't bad.
that's
And they got Pavelski. I
they
mean,
got Pavelski. Yeah,
and they were literally one goal away from beating the Blues
But
in Game 7.
I do think they made a mistake in not re-signing Zuccarello.
Yeah,
I feel like he
did well
fit
there.
perfectly
Yeah.
with them.
But they swapped him for Pavelski. Is that? I mean,
If you could find a way to get both, that'd be perfect.
yeah, that would have been. Then I would have had
Then
them
I
maybe
would've had 'em
top
up.
15.
Yeah.
I
I still think Islanders are worse than Dallas for sure.
Yeah, I
well, then
agree.
Islanders.
Islanders it is, number 20.
Making sure you put the right team down. I don't trust you anymore.
All right, we're down to 19. And
Oh boy.
who do you got?
Originally Arizona.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think Arizona's going to have a good year.
fuck you. I don't give a shit what you think. I'm getting aggressive now.
Who do you think,
I mean,
Vince?
yeah.
Should I say someone that's not Dallas or Philly?
No,
if you truly believe that one of them should be there.
Yeah, pick whoever you actually think should be there.
Come back to me.
Well, right here I have the Canucks.
I keep forgetting they're still
You think
there.
Philly's better than the Canucks?
Yes. I had a... After seeing the trades Philly made, I'm like, fuck, this team got worse. But then I'm like, I had to talk
They didn't
myself.
get
I had
that
to remind
much-
myself that they're gonna have a full year of Carter Hart,
And
and I'm like, all right, you know what? They're not gonna be worse than last year. They're definitely gonna be
Based
better
on
than
what
last
sample
season.
size of Carter Hart?
I just know Carter Hart. They never had a good
Based
goalie.
on what sample size? How do you know he's a good goalie? What sample size do you have?
Everything said he's gonna be a
What
good
sample
goalie.
size do you have?
I don't know. I like Philly right now.
What sample size of Carter Hart? How many games did
I
Carter
definitely
Hart
had the
play?
Flyers too high,
He won't answer the question.
but I don't think they're out of the playoffs.
I like Carter Hart. I think he's going to do well, but just based on your reasoning, I don't know how you can trust a goalie with such a small sample size. You're making sense for some guys, and then you're using the same argument against the people I say. So.
He's not a rookie though.
But what's his sample size? 20 games, 15 games?
I think it was like 30.
Was it a full 30 even?
I think it was.
Still not that much.
He came in before Binnington did.
I
I'm
think
pretty sure.
Philly's better than Vancouver. I'm just giving you shit.
Well, let's look at Vancouver's team real quick.
I mean, I already did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I don't know, honestly. It's hard between... there's like 4 teams in my mind right now that are interchangeable.
yeah, I'm looking at
Dallas,
those too.
Philly, Vancouver, and Arizona.
Really?
Because look
So,
at all their goalies. Dallas's goalie, Bishop, right?
Mhm.
Known to be good, known to be injury prone. Last year, great fucking year. That team did get a little better.
I could add a couple. In my mind, there's a few other teams I would add to that mix.
I'm trying to keep the list small, though. I'm trying not to...
I just think there's a few other teams. Like, those are all teams that weren't great last year,
yeah, they could
but
be
I feel
better.
like they got better.
But
But I feel like there's a group of teams that were good last year and got worse that are going to fall down into that
Like who, though?
category. Like Winnipeg and like Dallas.
see, Winnipeg, I have...
Or not Dallas,
I have Winnipeg at 18 right now.
I feel like the
so
Blues also.
I don't think
could be in
Winnipeg
that-
will be
in
that
that group.
I don't think you should put the Blues that low.
You can't play half a season and say that's our team.
I'm not saying they're top 10. I just don't think you should put them, bottom 15. I don't know. But Winnipeg, I kind of agree with, but I don't think Winnipeg has gotten so much worse to the point where they're not even making the playoffs.
They lost a lot of they lost a chunk of their defense. They lost 3 defensemen.
What defense did they lose?
Sherratt,
Did they lose them?
yep.
He wasn't that.
Trouba and Myers.
They haven't lost. Oh, Myers did go to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That's 3 rookies you're gonna put in on your defense.
I don't know. I don't.
This is why I held Colorado back, because they might play 2 rookie defensemen.
I don't like how you judge your rookies at all.
I just
You're
as a
assuming
power
the
ranking,
worst. Though.
at the first I don't want to rank rookies.
You're assuming
I don't want
the
to rely on
absolute
rookies.
worst.
That's
I'm not saying you rely on them, but you're assuming the absolute worst.
I just you have to prove it first.
You.
I
you're
will
assuming
gladly
the
move them
worst.
up once they start proving themselves, but
You can't assume that they're gonna score one
You can't
goal
ass-
and be the worst player on their
it's-
team. Maybe I'm putting too much shot, but you're not. You're doing the exact opposite then.
going back to Vancouver, they added JT Miller, which I thought was a terrible fucking trade, but he's
What they give up
alright.
for him?
A first.
Oh, that's a lot. But still, they didn't make their team right now worse, so that doesn't really matter.
He's only 26 though. I thought he was older than that.
He's
so it's
decent on
not
the power
terrible.
play.
He'll be on the line with Pedersen and Besser probably, which that's a good fucking top line, I think.
I don't like JT Miller as a first line player.
No, I don't like him as a first line player, but
Like him as a
if you put him with
third line.
Pedersen and Besser, yeah.
I like him
Well,
as
I think he's fine on the second line.
I like him as a third line player, power play specialist.
I think he's fine on the second line. I like their centers. They got Bo Horvat as their second line center. I think he's a fucking beast. Then it says they have Louis Eriksson on the right wing. I don't know if Louis Eriksson will spot in there. I think Ferland overtakes Louis Eriksson.
I'm going to say Arizona goes on the spot.
Arizona.
I'm saying Arizona. That's my pick.
My argument against Arizona is just they were so injured last season.
It's not. That needs to be
And they
considered.
they went out and, like, their biggest the biggest thing against them was they couldn't score goals last year, and they went out and got Phil Kessel.
Okay, that's one person.
That's just a huge improvement.
I mean, their goalies.
Goalies are
They're-
solid if they stay healthy.
Yeah, they're injury prone, and then what's his face? Not Ranta, but what's the other goalie?
Yeah, I know. I can't think of him.
He's been inconsistent, and Ranta's only had one
What's his
good
name?
year. Like I like Ronta, and I think he will do well. I don't know. It's I would put I believe more in Bishop, and I believe more in, unfortunately, Carter Hart.
Well, what about Vancouver though?
I just like Vancouver's team better as a whole. Their defense actually looks.
I don't feel
decent.
comfortable putting Vancouver over Arizona.
I would do Arizona. I like Vancouver's defense better. I Pedersen's a great fucking player. Besser's good. Horvat's good.
Like Arizona
Markstrom had a
doesn't.
good end to the year, but I mean you can't guarantee that. I don't know. I like their team better, even though their stats was last year without Pedersen wasn't great. I still like that team better.
What do you think, Coons? Between Arizona and Vancouver, what are you leaning?
At this point, though, I mean it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, I mean,
Like there's 4, 5, 6 teams that could go in the spot.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, it is where it gets hard.
I have to say I would go with Vancouver at 19. I mean, I'm sorry, Arizona at 19. I don't believe in Ranta. I like Kessel. It was an upgrade, but I don't think it was enough.
Let me look at their depth chart then, if that's the two teams for decide between. You got Keller, Stepan, clearly not a great first line center, but you also have Schmaltz as their second line center, who I think will most likely
he
end up
did
being
well
their
for
first
those,
line
like
center.
15 games.
He was one of the players that were hurt for most
I
of
know.
the season.
That's what I'm saying. He did well for
Phil-
those 15 games.
Phil Kessel is your top right wing, which is a huge upgrade.
Yeah, I mean that's good.
Yeah, Grabner hasn't been great on Arizona.
I don't really like him.
He'll get you shorthanded goals, though. I think he led the league in shorthanded goals.
Yeah, I don't really like him that much.
Connor Garland, who had actually a solid, half of the year.
Yeah, he had a couple. Like he had spurts.
Did he get hurt? I don't know if he got hurt or not.
I
He might have
think
been one of those
just
guys.
done bad at the end of the year.
Lawson Krause, who's only 22.
I don't
He's
really know
supposed to be
about
solid. They traded for Carl Soderberg, who's their third line center.
I mean,
I feel like they have 3 second line centers
it's not
between
necessarily
Schmaltz,
good or bad.
Stepan, and Soderberg.
I think Schmaltz should be a winger though.
They have Hinostroza. Yeah, Schmaltz. I don't know. I don't know what the face-off percentage are.
It wasn't good with Chicago.
Wasn't good with the Hawks, no. Hopefully he worked on that. And then you got Christian Dvorak, who's supposed to be a fucking stud.
Supposed to be.
On the third line with Brad Richardson.
What's their defense though? Jalmerson,
Yeah, the top line's
Ekman Larson,
OEL or EL.
OEL, Oliver Ekman Larson,
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Jalmerson.
Chikrin,
Oh yeah.
Demirs.
Uh.
I had to reload it. Then you got Osterley and Goligoski. That's a solid
I don't
defense.
really like it. I mean, they got like 2 that I like.
I don't know. I could see Oliver Ekman Larson having a good year this year.
I would put Arizona here.
Oh, Darcy Kemper is the
Kemper, there you go.
goalie that we were trying to think of.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they can move up, but I mean,
I don't know. I still think Vancouver's worse than Arizona.
I don't.
All right, tiebreaker time. Vancouver, Arizona.
Arizona
God
still.
damn it.
Yeah, you did nothing to convince them. Congrats.
That's fine. I'll take that hit. I had them high.
I'm sure you had them like probably
Did you?
12.
Yeah.
Should I write your name upside down? Is that your big loss?
No, we'll work on Florida soon.
Soon? Out of the playoffs soon? No way.
I mean,
I
17
had the Coyotes at 8.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right for you.
So 18.
I think the Coyotes. I'm writing my name upside down at 8. Arizona. All right, we're down to number 18. Excuse me. And
I mean, I feel like if Vancouver's made it this far, this is about as far as they get.
Well, the Stars.
I still
I
think
s-
Vancouver's worse than Dallas.
I do.
Do you?
too,
Yeah, I would be fine putting Vancouver at 18.
Vancouver. I'm honestly thinking Vancouver 18, Dallas 17 is what I'm thinking.
I mean, that's fine.
I mean, I'm
It's
not.
hard to disagree.
It's just at
One
this
spot
point,
apart.
pretty much these Coyotes, Dallas, and Vancouver. It's like,
So we're official. Vancouver.
yeah. We already talked about Vancouver.
We talked about them
multiple
too, yeah.
times.
So we don't have to.
Twice, I think we talked about them. We never really looked at Dallas's team, but we kind of generally talked about.
Yeah,
it.
we did.
A little bit. We didn't really look at their forwards, but we know. I mean, Sadin, Ben.
So it's official. 18, Vancouver Canucks.
Yo, 17.
You know my vote.
17.
I think Coons wants Dallas.
I think I want Dallas.
I have the Jets.
At 17.
I have them at 18, but
I too had them at
all
18.
of mine are bumped. So
2-1. Yeah. Go
I don't
ahead.
know at this point. I mean, I could see that. The
I
reason
honestly-
I would put the Jets here instead of Dallas is because the Jets, their defense. they
okay,
take a huge
can I
hit.
add in one other team to the argument then?
What?
The Sharks.
No. Fuck off.
Wow.
You're not going to win that one. Don't worry.
I don't know. I don't like what they did. They lost they lost their captain again.
They kept
lost a
Carlson.
huge fucking piece.
You're not going to win that. Don't bother bringing it up again. Shut up.
Where do you have the Sharks?
A lot higher than you.
Me too. I have him pretty high still.
Jesus.
I don't think
no,
Carlson
They lost
played a big
one
role.
player.
I'm sorry. I said the wrong
Exactly.
They
No,
lost
exactly,
one
Jack.
player.
Coons.
name. Yeah. Nope. It's all
That's
good.
it.
I
They
don't
lost
know.
a 35-year-old player.
He's 34.
Fuck you.
They lost their captain.
It's either Dallas or Winnipeg. Or Philly. Jesus fuck.
I'm fine with Winnipeg.
I don't know.
we
it's hard.
we briefly talked about their team. They
Yeah.
still have to decide how they're going to sign Connor and
We don't need to worry about that in this.
unless they do something
Situation.
crazy, this is where they're at. Unless they finally figure it out and make a move, or they have to do something drastic.
I mean, they didn't get better.
this is where
obviously.
they're at. Winnipeg Jets are 17.
I don't want to agree with you, but I am agreeing with you. I
Jets.
hate it. Damn it.
17.
Jets at 17. Official.
Damn it.
Why? Why is that bad?
You getting it right pisses me off.
did get it right. I had him at 18. I said
You getting
That's
within
pretty right.
5 picks of yourself
That's
is
pretty
pissing
right.
me off.
I'm saying.
I had him at 18 too, and I'm still mad about it.
Well. All right, 16. What are you guys feeling at 16?
Philly or Dallas? God damn it.
Those are the next two
Stop
picks.
trying to avoid it. It's
No,
happening.
it's Dallas for sure.
It's one of them is happening,
It's
and then guess
100%
what?
Dallas.
The other one's going right after it, most likely. You're like, oh, but we have New Jersey. New Jersey's getting way too high.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna hate my.
You want Dallas?
Wait.
Oh, let's look at Dallas. Look at what Dallas did.
No.
We haven't looked at Dallas yet.
Well, don't let them sidetrack you. We looked at Dallas already. God damn it.
We haven't looked at Dallas.
Yes, we have.
Not their team.
I've went over. I mean, the only thing I went over their top sits, and I went over their
You didn't go to their top
defensemen.
pick. No, you didn't.
I went through their goalie.
No, you didn't.
I mean, I exaggerate a little bit, but I did go through some of the stuff.
I mean, everyone knows Dallas's top line.
Coons, New Jersey is getting way too high. You cannot forget about them.
Their second line, Dallas's second line. They have Pavelski, which is great fucking pickup, but they weren't a Pavelski away from winning the Stanley Cup.
Okay, what about New Jersey?
The New Jersey's not even in this right now.
I'm talking about New Jersey.
They added Corey Perry, which was a mistake. Corey Perry sucks.
But a great gamble.
No, it's
yeah.
not. No.
Fucking, that was. I
He's
honestly
terrible.
wanted the Hawks to do it.
Bishop has to be healthy and has to put up another Vezina, like you said, Vezina candidate year.
I love how if I didn't mention New Jersey, you wouldn't talk about Dallas, at least in the sense that you would.
No, I don't have New Jersey very much higher at all.
You would still be talking about Dallas in a little
New
bit more of
Jersey
a
is within my
positive
next
spin.
5 picks.
I mean, that's 5. That means they're 11. That's way
I said
too
within.
high.
They're not 11. I
Top
said within.
15 is too high for New Jersey.
Mm.
How? Oh, you're showing
I
me.
like what they did.
Oh my god.
I like what they did.
You're not gonna like it.
How is New Jersey this high? And New
They
York
basically
not? I
added
don't understand.
Subban and Taylor Hall.
Let's put New Jersey somewhere so I can just you two agree on where New Jersey goes right now. Because this is bullshit.
We can
are
agree
we
where
gonna
Dallas
agree
goes,
where Dallas
though.
goes?
16.
Yeah.
New Jersey is worse
Nope.
than Dallas.
No fucking way.
No way.
Look at the goalie alone. Schneider
Injury riddled
can't
Ben
fuck-
Bishop.
And Schneider's not?
He had hip surgery last season.
He's hurt, and when he's not hurt, he sucks.
I don't know.
So, do you want him to play or not? I don't really know what's better for you.
Then they got is it Blackwood, their backup?
Big
he had-
fucking whoop.
He's a solid fucking backup if he
Their
has to be.
defense, they got Subban for $9 million. Congrats. He should be your third best defenseman.
No.
Who's on that
I
first
disagree.
line besides Taylor Hall?
He sure?
Is he doing good enough to be on the
is it
first
Palmieri
line?
on the
No,
first
he's at
line?
best a second line center right
I
now.
think Palmieri's on the first line as well.
Second line player.
This has Wayne Simmons on the first line. That's
Well,
fucking
yeah, there
wrong.
you go. They added Wayne Simmons.
Wayne Simmons should be on the fucking third line.
Yeah,
at
I
best. So yeah, first line Taylor Hall, Nico Heischer, and I'm
Wayne
gonna say
Simmons.
Kyle Palmieri.
Wayne Simmons.
No, Palmieri's a silent fucking
He's
steady
a good
player.
second line player. He's a really good second line
Then
player.
you got Blake Coleman and Jack Hughes, and I'm gonna say Jesper Bratt on the second line. Excuse me.
Okay, according to you, that second line's terrible. That second line center's garbage. Bratt,
Number
probably
one overall
third-line
pick is a little
player.
different than rookies.
Number 1 overall pick is that much different than number 2 overall pick? No.
I said
not really.
Capo is going to have a good year. That you can't rely on one rookie to
Who was the left
make your
wing?
team, though. Blake Coleman.
Yeah, third line player.
Then you
That's
got
a third-
Miles
that's a
Wood,
good
Travis
third line right
Zajac,
there.
and that would be where Wayne Simmons slots in. That's
So they
a
have 2
solid.
good third lines.
I disagree. They could use a left winger for sure. I don't think Blake Coleman's a solid.
And they need a first line forward.
Palmieri's not bad in the first line. I don't
And
think.
who's the other? Oh, Hall. No, but
Taylor
Nico's
Hall,
not a
Nico-
first line forward yet.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's
He's a
he's
really
there.
good second line forward. Really good. And he
He's
will be a
also
first
only
line
20
forward.
years old. So
He will be a really good first line forward, but nope.
It's definitely better than Dallas.
Sagan and Ben and now Pavelski.
Yeah,
What's the average age of those three?
Sagan, Ben, Pavelski.
Sagan's not that old, but
They're like 28, 29, Sagan and Ben.
they're all
Pavelski
28,
is-
they're like Kane and Taze age. and
right at
Pavelski-
30.
Yeah.
They're all right
Oh.
at 30.
So that
Pavelski's
doesn't take
34.
effect.
Radulov, though, I think he's older.
Radulov, that's a fucking. He's done really well too. He's a great second line player.
He's on their first line.
Well, just Ben is probably playing second line then.
Pavelski's at. Oh, we said Pavelski. Pavelski's 35 now. Gonna be 35
I said he
when
was
the season
35, and
starts.
then you told me he was 34.
Once the season starts.
It's weird how the fucking answer changes when it suits you. It's in the fucking whole podcast so far. I vote New Jersey here. And I'm going to get outvoted, and then if New Jersey doesn't go
I got
nuts, I will
Dallas.
flip shit.
Dallas.
Okay, put Dallas, and then I'm voting New Jersey for 15 without even talking about it.
Well, yeah,
It's
we
not-
already talked about New Jersey. Why don't we talk about it again?
He's got a point. We shouldn't talk about it for another.
I kind of ignored what he said.
Now we're at Jeffrey's Rangers pick.
Yeah, and we
number
just passed
15.
my Florida Panthers pick.
I need to.
I still think Philly.
Stars here.
Nope, New
Philly
Jersey.
at 15.
New Jersey. Philly's better than New Jersey. Defense is better than Philly. Goalie is better than Philly.
How
I
can I
agree, I
win
agree.
this argument?
Yeah, honestly, the forwards are better than Philly. As a whole. Philly's just all around a better team than New Jersey.
I'm gonna say Sharks.
Fuck off. You're
Oh my
not getting
God,
the Sharks
15's
here.
ridiculous.
You're not
I'm
getting the
gonna say
Sharks.
Sharks. I had them at 17, so.
You're losing this one. This is gonna be like me in New York.
So
it's not getting.
what? Sharks, Philly, and New Jersey. That's our argument right now.
No, it's Philly
Yeah.
and New Jersey, but
Although,
I digress. And we still have Dallas. Oh no, we just did Dallas. We still have Philly, Vancouver. Did Vancouver ever get placed?
Yeah.
They did.
18.
Sorry. I never changed it. So we got New Jersey and Dallas pretty much. Or I'm sorry, New Jersey and
Philly.
Philly.
And the Sharks.
And the Sharks.
Stop.
And Florida.
It's pretty much going New Jersey and Philly in these nets too. Then probably Florida, and then a few more teams.
You got
and then the
Florida
Sharks.
behind the Sharks?
God damn right
Jesus.
I do.
We have yet to mention. Never mind. I'm not going to say the team. You might know them.
So who? I mean, I already made my argument that Philly's better than New Jersey. So
Well, look up their team.
what team?
Philly.
We already talked about Philly.
We didn't talk about go through the lines and stuff.
Oh my god.
We talked about Hart like 6 times.
I got San Jose pulled up.
Oh my god. Are we serious?
jeez.
No, we didn't
My
talk.
phone's dead,
no,
so I
fuck
can't
that.
help
We didn't
you.
talk about Florida. We're not going through San Jose.
They're
Jose's
not
too soon.
good.
Fuck off.
Too
San
soon.
Jose's too
Where's
soon.
the
Can I
upside
just
down
go over their
pencil?
third and fourth line, please?
I really don't want to hear it.
Can I just go over their third and fourth line, please?
I don't care what their
Tell me
third
how many
fourth-
people you've heard off this third
Their
and fourth
top
line.
two lines are
Marcus Sorensen,
Enough.
Dylan Gambrell, Barclay Goodrow,
Oh, yeah.
Lucas
yeah.
Radil,
Yeah, good job.
Antti Suomela, Johnny Brodzinski.
I don't care.
How many of those guys have you heard of?
What you're saying, I didn't really
How many of those
listen
guys
to.
have you ever heard of? And they're all 23 or older. That's bad. That's a bad third and fourth line. They are not going to be very much higher than where we're looking at right now.
So we're gonna end this one now as a teaser for 15 because we're at an hour and a half and we did do half.
Yeah,
the lead.
we do
So
need
let's
to-
end this one here, and we'll pick it back up at 15.
Let me-
You
let-
got a
let me-
teaser of Philly or New Jersey being the next pick.
All right, let me look and see if there's anything we need to cover real quick.
Oh, other stuff. Oof.
Yeah, other stuff because I haven't.
There was actually.
You already mentioned the one trade.
We didn't mention fucking Anisimov getting traded.
Oh no, we didn't.
Anisimov was traded for Zach Smith to the Senators.
Yeah, that happened. I don't like it. It was
It's-
bad.
It's very lateral, I believe.
No, it was bad
Hawks
because
save what, $1 million?
1 mil and the
1.3 mil is what it says. Yep.
They should have traded Eastmont for a pick and left it at that. That's all I'm saying. I don't.
Oh,
It's that simple.
one more thing. Yamir Yager signed himself to a 1-year contract extension, but he has yet to decide if he will honor that contract and play another year and retire and bail on himself.
Where did he sign that?
The team he owns.
I don't care. The one thing I saw, well, there are 3 things really quick. The Rangers are looking to clear cap space. They might be trying to trade Buchnevich, which not surprising. He's a
Also,
restricted free
Rangers
agent.
related. Panarin might get killed sometime soon.
Oh, I
he
saw that
he
too.
went against Putin.
Yeah.
He said
Did
Putin's
see
time is
that.
up. He can no longer distinguish between
Does that change
right
your...
and wrong, and he doesn't like his lawlessness.
Yeah.
So, Panarin on Team Russia?
Yeah,
Probably not.
I mean, NHL doesn't do Olympics anymore, anyways.
Seattle hired Ron
Yeah.
Francis as their GM.
Oilers are supposedly interested in Buchnevich, which, I mean, the Oilers can use any
Puljujarvi
talented.
for Buchnevich.
I don't know, but they can use any talented player, so it works for them. Before Lucic got traded, I saw that several teams were checking up on Lucic, actually. So apparently
Checking up on does not
multiple
mean
teams
interested
were
in.
looking at the prospect of trading for Lucic. And Winnipeg is looking at getting either Gardner or Ristolainen. That's all I got.
All right. That was a quick rundown of the news there.
Everything else is really taking a back seat to this for now.
Yeah, we're very into the power rankings apparently. We'll pick up on the rest of
We'll
this.
keep at it. We'll
Yeah.
fight the good fight. Man, those Panthers are coming up soon. Boy, who's like your top 5 team or top 10 team that you're really? Is it Florida for you, Jace? That that's the team you're gonna fight for?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really.
I was just curious if there's one team that if there's a team that's on your list that hasn't been ranked yet that you're worried that it's gonna drop. significantly.
Team that we haven't even touched on.
No, I mean we touched. I mean no.
Now I'm worried about how high the Sharks are gonna get. That's insane.
That's funny.
Um,
I'm not. There's not really a team I'm worried about anymore. New York was the team, and I fought the good fight.
no, my big one already fell. The Coyotes.
Yeah.
You were high on them last year too. You
He's
had
always
Ronta as
And
a
they had
Vezina.
injuries all year. Yeah,
All right.
Ronta got injured all
Coos,
year.
is there already one team you're worried about not getting where you want them?
Yeah, Florida.
It's a little late for that, bud. They've already gone up 10 spots for you.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Who's gonna have the worst
Pick
fall off, or
you with the Rangers.
Well,
No,
Right-
Jason's already worse than you.
Right
with
now, it's
Arizona.
mine with Arizona.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, that one
yours,
too.
Florida pick is it's close.
I'm not gonna say I don't have another one.
It's
That's gonna be a
close.
little ridiculous.
I mean,
All right.
Who's gonna have the biggest fuck you? I was right.
Well, this episode's running long, so
Me.
we just have to cut it off in 2 parts. So we will. I don't know when we're gonna post this though. I mean, we know we're gonna post this one, but are we gonna? We'll figure it out. Part 1 and part 2, eventually. I don't fucking know. Follow us on Socially Hawkward. Follow us on Twitter at Socially Hawkward. No A in the ward. Follow us on Instagram at Socially Hawkward19, and feel free to leave a comment or two somewhere. YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram, whatever works for you. We will be here next week. Bye.